You're welcome. If this is the first time of you visiting this channel, you're welcome back. If this is your second time or probably you've been following us from the beginning, I am Rahim Sodipaba today, and on this particular episode I'll be revealing to you how you can create whiteboard animation videos on your smartphone. Yes, you heard me right. It's several times before now people have actually been looking for ways by which they could do some things with their smartphone. There is this slogan that whatever there is an app for almost everything you want to do. That's just the beauty of the 21st century. Okay, so now we'll be diving into how you can actually do something like this on your smartphone, like you create whiteboard animation, stunning one with your smartphone. Okay, and the good thing about it is you can even do this and start freelancing the skill. Like, it has really worked for me. All right, so make sure you do subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumb up if you are getting a whole lot of value from it, and we promise you that we are going to be revealing a whole lot of things. So without much ado, let me go straight to the point. The application we'll be needing for this particular whiteboard animation videos is called Benime. So you can go on Play Store to download the application. So where's my Play Store right now? Now this is the application here, Benime application. Alright, so now first thing first, if you go on Play Store to download the application, you probably find that you are only able to download the application. This is Benimo Pro. If you go on Play Store, can you see this Benime? You are going to be having the normal version. So there are some apps called freemium version. What did I say? Freemium. So what do I mean by freemium? It means this application offer you some free stuff, like, okay, you can text our application, but before you can actually have full-fledged feature, before you can have access to the full feature of the application, you need to purchase them. You understand? So, and another thing is that it contains too much of ads if you are not a pro subscriber, and that's why in one of my videos I've created earlier, I showed you how you can download any premium application on smart Android phone. Yes, and let me reiterate it that this particular strategy works only for smart Android users. The iOS, I will still try and find more information about that before I make video on that, but this particular strategy works for the Android smart Android phone users. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, you can use that approach I explained in the previous video I uploaded some days back on how you can download premium application. So now I have downloaded this my Benime application using that strategy. You understand? So I'm just going to launch it and explain how the application works. All right, so I'll click on the application now and allow it to launch. All right, so now, so here is it. You can see scrolling down now, I have some of the projects I've actually done on this application before now, and at the top here, the two here, like if I scroll to the right, those are kind of templates that you can click on and edit. You understand? But I'm not going to be using all that for now. And at this particular section here is when you click on it, it's going to tell you more about the application version. The version of this one is 6.4, and I'm sure by now the latest version of this will be more. There will still be latest version of the app. Just decided not to upgrade it for now. Okay, so just as I said earlier, these are some of the projects I've actually done. These are paid projects I've done for people, and also some of the projects I've done for myself to promote my businesses. You understand? All right, so now, and if you look down here, you are going to be seeing some three icons there. This first one is actually what is showing right now. That's why you can notice that it has this red color. Now if you click on this other one, you will see that the color has changed. Now for this one, it's the collection of saved, you understand, or the collection of let me say, yes, saved file, saved video, you understand. So now from here you can now decide to delete it, or you kind of share it. Now these two arrow here, the first arrow here is for you to share it out, like kind of export it, and the second one is for you to delete it. Now you can save the project you're working on, and after that you go back to it so that you don't lose those projects, you understand. And don't forget, for this one, these are files of the exported videos you have done on this particular application. Okay, but if you are new to this, if you have not done any project, you won't be expecting anything here. You can only be seeing all this side I'm sliding through. So without much ado, if you want to start, we have to click on this plus button. So when we click on the plus button, it's going to ask us this, that title, the name of your movie, you choose the canvas. So preferably just leave it as it is. Okay, it's already in 1080. Just type in any name. Like now I can type maybe YouTube tutorial. I can create movie now. So now I have the blank space. Okay, so this blank space now is where almost everything will be happening. I mean, all the magics. And so what am I going to be doing here is very simple. I'll be explaining. Let me start from the top here. So the top here has three icons here. Here we have this for saving. So if let's say you start working on the project and probably you want to do one or two things, you can easily click on it and you save the project, you understand. And this other part is for you to play. Yes, at some point after you have done some series of works, you want to see what you've done so far, you can click that button to play it. Then this other one is for you to kind of export it out, share it out to other applications and all that. Then here is for you to go back. Yes, this arrow here, the arrow pointing to the left here at the top left corner there, is for you to go back, you understand. So I mean this arrow for you to go back. All right, so then we have a blank space here. That's what we call the work area. That is the board. So now this particular workspace, because we call it whiteboard animation, it doesn't mean it should be white all the time. You can actually change the color. Yes, I'll be showing you how you can change that color later on. Then so let's go to the down part of it. So we have what we call the stickers, and when you click on stickers, they have different stickers here, you understand. So you can pick your own, you understand. You can add image, okay, PNG images, JPG, JPEG. You can add SVG files. You can add some animations. You can also use some animations from Jiffy, like you can use, you understand. Then on Splash, some of these images of the Splash can be used also if you are connected. Then apart from that, you can click on drawings, you understand. When you click on drawings, we have different things here that can actually be used. Okay, different things here depending on the content you are actually trying to work on. Then we can click on people. We have different things here that are preloaded that you can actually work. And don't forget, you are seeing this and ads is not popping up because this is a premium version. So if you want to enjoy this application, go for the premium version. Just make sure you watch the videos I have actually done before now, and I'll still try and drop the link on the description below. So check the description below, you'll find the link to the video and you just watch it and you'll be able to download your application. Now school, here we have several things that has to do with school. We have buildings, okay, we have electronics, we have kitchen, we have vegetables, you know, a whole lot of them, fruits, furniture, shapes, and loti. Don't forget, we're still on that stickers, right? We have loti hats. I love this part also. This involves some moving stuff. They are not just static like the other ones we've been looking at. That's looking at. We have weather, we have social media, we have a character. You understand? So these are the characters here that can actually be used for different things, different roles actually. So that's for you. That's for you, the stickers. So we can click back now, and right now here, next to sticker, we have what we call text. And when you click on text, that's where you'll be able to write whatever you want to write. So let me say, okay, YouTube tutorial, tutorial. So, and I insert it. So now here is the text. I've been able to write something. You can see that immediately you click on the text, there are other things. The interface has actually changed a little bit. If you look down here, you will see that you're having more features. Now all these features are for you to edit the text. Now the first thing is the font. The font here, when you click on that, you will be able to change the font. So you can decide to change the font to this, to any color, any font whatsoever, but I prefer to go with Montserrat. You understand for now? Okay, now the next is for you to change the color. So if I don't want to, these are series of colors I've actually done several times, so you can use this also to move around to check your color, and here will be the main color you're actually using. So if I'm going to switch to maybe blue, you can see that this has actually changed to blue. If I'm going to switch to maybe red, and I can actually use this side also to change the color, as I've said earlier. As this is moving, you can see that the color is also changing. Alright, so let's say I choose this. I will come down here. There is a section down here that says okay. You might not be seeing it, and this other side cancel. So just look carefully. So and then click that. Once I click OK, can you see that the color has changed? Now that color is not deep enough, so I'll go back to my black. Okay, I'll go back to my black. You can see that. All right, so the next one is for you to change the size of the text. This is 100, and you have two arrows here. The arrow pointing downward is for you to move down, the arrow pointing upward is for you to go up. And you can also click on the number straight and just type in whatever you want, 200, and just okay. Do you understand? Let me go back to 100. You understand? Let's say I'm going back to 100. Okay, so can you see that? Still on the text. Then we have then the next thing will be on the alignment. We have three types of alignment. We have alignment to the left, alignment to the mid center, and out of the right. But because this YouTube is written to the left here, so left alignment is the best. If I want to place at the center, I just give you center alignment. You understand? So if I want to place it to the right, I give you right alignment. So alignment is one of those things that you need to consider when you are actually working with designs. Okay, so the next one after the alignment is to edit. So let's say you're not satisfied with what you've written, you can actually click that to edit it to your taste. Use a tutorial 1 and insert. So you have added one now, and that change actually happened. And just before you click on this, make sure you are already set with every other thing, because once you click on it, it will take you back to the previous interface, and that means you have already successfully edited this. Okay, so let's now talk about animation. The downside is talking about the animation of this particular text. That how do you animate it? The first thing first, the first one is talking about delay. Delay means, do you want it to come immediately, or you want it to take a little bit of time before coming? So if you want it to take a little bit of time, you can actually try to increase using the arrow pointing down upward and using the arrow coming down. You understand? So to adjust it like that. So depending on what you have in mind. Then the duration means how long do you want it to stay. Okay, so now it's on 2 seconds, so which means after 2 seconds we're moving to the next one again. You understand? Then pause is like, okay, how do you want it to kind of pause for a while before you can actually move to the next one? Okay, that is the pause. An example is after writing YouTube tutorial, if I have another text again and I write it like that, so I can actually pause it a while. So which means after I've written that, after the YouTube tutorial has shown, before I move to the next one, there will be a kind of a pause for this one. You understand? So it will stay a little longer before it now moves to the next one. Not that I'm delaying that one. So those are the 3 ways. So you can actually work towards that work, and then you keep getting it. And if you want to increase the size normally, without using this on thread or editing, you can just come down here and choose this. Use your hand to drag it, and it is still increasing size. You understand? But preferably this will happen. Okay, sorry, I mean this actually is going to even happen if you have too much of text. So let me edit it and write. Let me just write some nonsense there. Let me write some nonsense so you can see what. So can you see this now? So you can use this size to adjust. So let's say I give it center alignment. You can use this size to adjust, and then you bring it down to adjust. So let's say I click on it and I just keep it enter here and insert. You understand? So can you see this is the job? This is what it actually does. You understand? This is what it does. It tries to help you shrink it. You understand? Help you shrink it. That is just what it does. But you need to choose put enter. Without the enter, it won't be able to kind of separate them like this. Okay, so that's that. And then the 2 others, this thing here, the first one is for animation. We have different types of pre-animation here: bounce, flash, pause, rubber stand, depending on the one you want. Preferably you want to stick to 1 or 2 animations throughout the video so that it looks more professional. So I love a simple one. I can actually go with this, probably flash. Okay, and so if I'm not satisfied, I can actually click on delete, and then we'll forget about everything and start from scratch. But right now I'm satisfied. I'm going to click on this particular arrow here, the mark there, and that's it. So we have this. So now, just as I've said earlier, if I'm satisfied now, I want to play what I have got. Can come to the top there and click, and then can you see? And now for the animation also, you can use the default animation. By clicking on this, I can go back to the animation section. You understand? Then I choose the default animation. The default animation is always hand. So if I play it now, you see hand moving. Can you see that this is whiteboard animation? And the good part is there is no watermark in this. So far you got the premium version. Alright, so now that's all about that. Then the next thing is for me here. If you look at it, this is the first slide. Now if I want to edit this slide now, I have to click those 3 dots there. If I click the 3 dots, there are several things I could actually do. I could play it. I could add audio to each slide. I could reorder it. You understand? Reordering means maybe you want it to come first, you want to take it to the right. So I'm going to illustrate that by adding more slides now. Then if you want to change the background image, you understand, just as I told you earlier, you can actually use image. Okay, maybe I've not even talked about that. You can use image as a background of a particular slide. Of course, to me, I don't think it's that professional. I prefer to leave it as blank, maybe or I'm using white or any other color. Then the next one is, if you want to change the color of the background, you can click that and change the color. You want to add out animation. Now out animation is a kind of a transition. How is it going to transit between slides? So now as this slide is moving, before the next one comes in, how do you want this slide to move? And that is what we call the out animation. You understand? So I can click on out animation and just choose which one I want. And just as I've said earlier, you want to stick to maybe maximum of 2 so that your work will look more professional. So if I'm going to just stick by this, the normal default one, now let me click, and this other side here is for me to add more slide, the plus button there. If I click on it, I have a new slide. Here I have something written, here I don't have anything written, you understand? So now here, let me just go to sticker and add anything I want to add. Let me add anything I want to add. Let me say I add this. Okay, let me add this for instance. So let's see. Let me play what you're going to see now. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see there was a transition before it moved to this particular section there? And when you click on it, if you click, you can use your hand. You can try to kind of expand this. In this case now, in this case that we have image, this is what we use to increase the size, unlike that of the text. So it's quite easier for you to increase the size here for this one, you understand, using this section. Okay, and when you are satisfied, you click done. Okay, so that is all about that. And now you can drag here to here, you understand. You click on it for a long press on it, you understand. Do the same again to do some kind of rearrangement. And if you don't want to do that, just I was explaining the other time, you click the three dot here and reorder the element. When you click on reorder, so you'll be able to kind of reorder them, like take the first one down and bring the other one up. Okay, and that's how it's just going to be. And that's for a particular element. So let's say for you to get that reorder well, so let's say I had another sticker in this first slide. Let's say I had another sticker in this first slide. Let's say I had this. Okay, I had this. So if I had this now, for instance, this is here. Let's say this is here, and I decide to add this now. Okay, so this is what is going to happen. Let's play it. This will show first before you now draw this. Okay, now if I want this particular drawing to come first before the text, then I need to do something. So I'll click on the three dots on that particular slide, then click on reorder element. Now I use my hand to drag from here. I use my hand to drag it. I just take it up. I drag, long press a bit, then drag it up. Now this time around, see what is going to happen. I'll play it again and you will see the difference. So if I played my video, you see it's starting from this then to this. So with this now, you can actually tailor your content so that it even tallies with the voiceover you're using with your whiteboard animation videos. So that's all about that for now, and just you can work. So the next thing after that, we'll talk about text, right? Then the next thing is background. When you click on background, you can either use color or image as background, you understand. So let me go with colors now. Let's say color. I can choose this, or just make sure the color you're choosing is going to show the text very well. So you should understand the color, negative colors, you understand, like colors that will really go well. Then you can choose the type of hand you want, you understand. We have the default one, we have all these other type, but I just go for this normal one, you understand. Sometimes I choose any other one I feel like. So then you just click on back if you're satisfied. Then now let's say your video is set, you want to add music. Now music, on this section, when you click on music, you can actually do two things there. The first one is you can add music track, and the second one is you can add a voice over, by recording your voice. And the third option is actually you can, maybe you have a voiceover on your phone also already recorded, you can bring it up here. And how do you do that? Let's say I have a music file I want to use. I'm just going to click on music track, and it will take me to where I have music on my phone, you understand. It will take me to where I have music. So I can click these three dots and go to audio, and several music I have on my phone, I can just click on it, and through that I just click on it, it will start playing, you understand. It will start playing. Okay, so if I start can you see that? And if you want to, let's say you want to reduce the volume, you can come to this section here and just kind of reduce the volume a bit. Let's say the volume is too much, and if you want to tap on this, you understand, so let's say the volume is too much, so you can adjust that here. Okay, so and again, if you want to record your voiceover, even as you have added the music, you can still go ahead to add your voiceover, and you just click on this voiceover and then you record your voice. All right, so let me just try and do something here. I'll have to click on this voiceover now and record my voice. All right, how are you? YouTube tutorial 1. So the next thing is, if I'm satisfied, I will come down here and click on this mark button. So it will ask me to play it first, so you can see how it's sounding. Okay, so let's say I'm satisfied now. I can click the OK button there, then let's play. Alright, so now what I notice here is that the video actually can on this particular application you can do just one thing, then no problem. If you want to add music, you can add it. If you don't want to add it, you can use other applications to add music, like InShot, like KineMaster. Other editing applications could do that for you. They could also help you add voiceovers to them, you understand, to the video. So but that's just the amazing part of the video, that it can actually be done on smartphone. Like all these animations can be done, you can animate almost anything. And another thing is, you can import things. You remember I told you how you can import some images and all that and use it on this application. You can even import SVG files. That will be very clear, you understand. And once you're done, you just come and click on this here and you export your video. Before you do that, it asks you to type. So let's say I'm done, then I just click on make movie, and it will just keep rendering the movie, you understand. And I'll just wait for my video to get set and take it out from here. All right, so now that it's ready, it's gonna ask me to play the movie first or share it out. So let me play it first so you can see. I would love to play it with video player so you can see. Can you see that? That is just how amazing the application works. Okay, and so if you make sure you do subscribe for more content. If you know you got value from this particular tutorial, give this video a thumb up, share it as much as possible to your loved ones, and make sure you subscribe for more valuable content. Okay, and I'm so happy to have you, and I can't wait to have you back here again. All right, cheers.